So I was reading through my comments and I came across this one from Crofty. Hey Andy, could you do a video where you build something in one chunk? At first I didn't realise what a chunk was. No, that's not the right chunk. He means 16 by 16. What a cool little idea. So, Extra Classy One and me, we came up with this little cute fire station. Oh, by the way, if you want to do the little fire truck underneath, the little fire vehicle there, I've got that video on my channel in the last few days as well. But this is going to be a tutorial on how to build this cute little fire station, complete with an area for beds, an area for the vehicle. It's got a little kitchen and a seating area, and then downstairs it's got a little place where Yoda can try on his fireman's uniform. Let's get this built! Okay, we're going to build these in sections: cyan, yellow, then green, then the tower. Okay, into your hotbar, you're going to need to get some diorite, bricks, chiseled sandstone, smooth sandstone, sandstone stairs, sandstone slab, red concrete, some glass pane, and stone brick stairs. This is where I'm going to build it. I've done something kind of cool. I have made a 16 by 16 little shape or square here, and I've put coloured wool along the edges, but it's in the order of the colours in your inventory. So look in your inventory and you'll see it goes from white to black like this: white, orange, magenta, cyan, yellow, green, pink, dark grey. You get the idea. If you do this exactly how I've set it out, it should really help you follow along. Diarrhea-ite we're going to start with on the orange block, turn the corner, and then we're going to go over to the dark grey. 5 blocks of red concrete and then more diarrhea-ite in this kind of pattern, going as far down the shape as down towards the dark grey. 5 blocks of brick on top of your diarrhea-ite there. Seal the deal at the top, and then we're going to go for some slabs of sandstone to make this kind of formation. 1 slab in the middle and full blocks on the sides, then upside down sandstone stairs. Now this red concrete is a beautiful colour for the front of a firehouse door, so what you want to do is make a 5 by 5 section of red concrete and put a little couple of gaps for some windows. Now it's onto the sides, and we're going to go for chiseled sandstone, 3 blocks of, missing a gap in between, and then in between we're going to go for some smooth sandstone like that. There we go. And then along the top of that, we're going to go for another row of smooth sandstone. And then this is where we get kind of clever. We're going to go for upside down stairs, but the ones on the ends are turned in the way, just to add a little smidgen of detail. Then you have to reach into your inventory for something that you possibly don't have in your inventory right now. We didn't list it before. It is stone brickus slabus. Then we're going to go for a 7, 5, 3, 1 little pyramid right in the middle, made of bricks, and top that out smooth sandstone. Okay, next we're going to do upside down brick stairs, and then correct the way brick stairs, and then seal the deal in between with some just normal bricks, adding a little bit of detail to what's quite a boring wall on the build. Now we're going to start with, no, not that. We're going to go for just another line of smooth sandstone on top, and then stone bricks up, fill them in. This is going to be part of our roof. There we go. And then we're going to do something quite similar on the other side. Apart from, we're going to put in a window. So we've got a line of bricks, smooth sandstone on top, and then the window is framed top and bottom with an upside down sandstone stair, and then correct the way up. Couple of panes of glass, and then we can fill the rest in with simple brick like that, and then add on your roof tiles like that, your roof bricks, the roof stairs, and then some slabs on top. And if the final detail, you've got yourself a little wall block on top and some little stair blocks in there to give you just an extra smidgen of detail, one the right way up and one upside down. Okay, that's that little section done. Now on to what I call the yellow section. Line up some diarrhea-ite with the blue. Then we've got some stone brick stairs and stone brick slabs. To bring the diarrhea-ite all the way down to the magenta, don't go as far as the orange. That's a mistake that I just made there. I went as far as the orange, but you can line it up with the pink. And then we can go back to the front, and I'll change my mistake a little bit later on. So now we've got, again, alternate chiseled sandstone and smooth sandstone, 5 blocks high. Top it off with some smooth sandstone. Okay, couple of blocks there, upside down stairs with a couple of blocks of brick up on top, and then more upside down sandstone stairs spammed all over the place, just like that. You'll kind of see, if you can maybe freeze frame it right there, and you see exactly what I have done. Okay, little window going in. simple as we've done these windows before. 2 more blocks of smooth sandstone, and then we're building up to our second floor alternate smooth and chiseled sandstone. Again, another 5 blocks of this. And then bring around your brick into that kind of shape, leaving 2 gaps for windows. Quite small windows this time, just 1 pane with a 3-1 little pyramid on top. And that is the end there with this little smidgen of detail. Again, the upside down and the right way up brick stairs. Now we're going to put some windows in. This is where I realized my mistake. This diarrhea out needs to get moved to the magenta wool, lined up, leaving the orange and the white wool in the corners free with nothing on it. Okay, now we've got, again, alternate chiseled and smooth sandstone bricks in the corner, 3 columns of bricks, and then the windows are going to go in between. Upside down sandstone stairs, correct way up sandstone stairs, and 2 panes of glass. Switching to the end of the build here. Then we've got some brick going up like this and topping it off with some smooth sandstone. So the window at the back is quite big. It's a square window. It's a 2x2 window framed again by sandstone stairs like that, and then line it up again with some more upside down sandstone stairs. Again, the ends facing in the way for a little extra touch of detail. And this is exactly the same as the other side, just copying exactly what you've done on the other side of the building. These little windows going in quite nicely. Small windows, but I don't mind that. And then the little pyramid on top, and you can top everything off with a little wall. Okay, we're going to do some interior. We're going to need polished andesite, stone slab, smooth sandstone, bricks, a door, white wool, brown wool, and oak fence, as well as some oak planks, because we're delving down into the interior. So we're going to line the floor first of all with some wooden planks, kind of in this formation, pretty much spammed all over the new section of the building that we just did. Then we're going to grab some polished andyisyoda and stick it just in this corner here. This is going to help to form our spiral staircase, which is going to go up like this. Now bring that polished andesite up about 11 or 12 blocks, pretty much up to the roof, so it doesn't really matter if you don't get it all the way up to the roof to start with. You can towards the end. Now come round. I've come round too far. That's far enough, Yoda. Finish it right about, come on, 1 more block. There we go. Finish it right about there. There's our spiral staircase. Hopefully swinging the camera around here will let you get a good view of that. Some 5 or 6, 5 blocks of smooth sandstone beside the door, and then we're going to actually put the door in. Just make sure you kind of get that in the right place. There we go. Doors, and they're opening and shutting perfectly like doors. I don't know why I said that. Okay, a couple of bricks there, and then we're going to go for some white wool. This is going to form the ceiling. You could use snow as well. If snow doesn't melt on your server or your world, then you could use snow for the ceiling. I quite like snow for ceiling, but white wool definitely, excuse me, wow, windy pops, definitely always works. So there is the floor done. So the ceiling done, and now the floor goes on top. Little bits of wood banged around in that kind of formation, and then we're going to go for some brown wool, just like this. Oh, there's I've placed too many blocks of brown wool. We'll take these ones out here because this is where a little wall is going to be placed, and there we go. Some of the interior detail has been done. Okay, some quite crucial blocks coming up. Turn the corner with the wood, and then it's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 blocks long by 3 like that. And then an extra 4 or 5, I think it's 5 blocks on the side here. There's 4. I'm going to add 2 more in just a second. There we go. You may need to replay that. That's a little bit complicated, but it puts in the floor for the upper stages. This little bit here is pretty simple. We've got 4 rows of 4 bricks, and then probably going to put some smooth sandstone on top, am I? Oh, turn the corner with the brick. I'm going to start to mark out roughly where the tower is. I'm probably going to make a mistake here with where I'm marking out the tower. It really doesn't matter. Once we get the roof on, it's really obvious where the tower is going. So copy this as best you can, but don't worry about these bricks too much. I'm kind of bringing these uprights here. It turns out these uprights are slightly in the wrong position, so don't worry about it. Just stick a couple of bricks down there. You'll be fine. Trust me. When the roof goes on, it really is really clear where we're going to put the tower. So spinning the camera around gets you a nice view of what I'm doing. So now it's time for the last little section. We just wrap our diarrheaite. I can't even call it the right name now. Wrap that round to form the foundations. We're going to put in a little stair here, add another brick bit of wall, bring along the smooth sandstone and add more brick in here just to finish off this little wall, the partition between the sort of changing room area and the car area. Well, they don't drive cars, do they? Fire engine, fire appliance. There you go. So again, alternate sandstone bricks, some chiseled, some smooth, with smooth on top, and then we've got this little arc to form the door. Again, a 5 by. If you've done it right, you should get a 5 by 5 little section of red concrete fitting really nicely in there. Stick in your windies, and then we can go for a little button. Looks like a very surprised door. Looks like a face. Looks like a face with some hair. Same as the other side, so I don't need to comment on that. And again, here exactly the same as the other side. So this is really repeating what's on the front. The idea with this fire station is you can drive in the back and your car is all ready, or your fire appliance is all ready to drive out the front in an emergency. Okay, don't forget your little wall brick on top. And then you can fill in the sides of this boring wall at the side. We've got brick, upside down brick, and then correct the way up, and then more brick as well. Talking of stairs, we've got the roof to do, stone brick stairs. Just come zipping along like that. And then you've got some to do on the other side as well. So I'm going to move the camera around. Some of these bricks are kind of hard to place, but they're all slotting in nicely as well. I'm just adding a little extra brick down in the corner there to make sure that little roof works. So big shout out to Extra Classy. Did a really, really nice job helping me with this. A lot of the ideas were his. It was a real partnership, and it was really good. If you've never built with somebody else before, do it, because you learn from that other person, and you become a much better builder in Minecraft. Okay, onto the side here, we've got some more windows to do. You can line the windows up with the ones underneath as well, which is always a good idea. Makes the build look very symmetrical and neat. So we can put the roof on there, and the windows are very small windows, just top and bottomed with sandstone stairs, and then the roof can be spammed across just like that. There we go. Okay, round to the other side, and by putting this roof on, we really get to see exactly where this tower is going to be. The tower's a little bit of a mess right now, but don't worry, everything gets sorted out in the end. Yeah, I'm just kind of figuring out that the tower is going to actually have to go in there. Putting some bricks on here, trying to line it up, but yeah, it's tricky actually. Definitely time for this little tricky tower now. So it's alternate again. It's quite hard for me to describe how tall this is. You're going to have to just really count the blocks from the video. It doesn't matter too much if you get it a different height from me. But the answer really is the brick that's coming up. These kind of brick fingers that are coming up, these should be 1 brick higher than the wall blocks. See the wall blocks on the gable end tips? These fingers coming up should be just 1 higher. And we've got simple 5 by 5 tower. So what I'm going to do is slowly build one side of this. I'm going to build this side here, so give you a nice good view, and then we'll really speed up the other sides, because the other sides are going to be exactly the same. So we've got alternate smooth and chiseled sandstone up the sides, like I said, and then we've got the correct way up brick stairs, and then we've got stone brick slabs and more walls, a couple of blocks of walls on top. A little bit of fine detail, upside down and correct the way up. Brick stairs makes these little indentations at the side. I like them. It's kind of nice little detail. Makes the tower look really, really nice. Okay, let's go a little bit faster here, I think. Just for a few seconds, then we'll get back to normal pace. All these sides of the tower should be 5 by 5 and look exactly the same, with the brick going up to just 1 above the little wall block, like I said. So there we go. Detail is in place. Maybe you'll detail this differently from me. We quite like this. Extra Classy and I quite like this detail. Okay, now it's time for the finishing roof on this little tower. And what we want to do is start with some stone brick slabs. Double slabs or stone brick blocks and then stone slabs in between. And in the corners, we want to go for some, I think it's smooth sandstone in the corners. And then that's going to let us put some upside down sandstone stairs round the outside. So I do like this little 16 by 16 grid. It's such a nice little challenge. It's kind of a finite space. Everyone kind of knows how much space there is in one Minecraft chunk. And there we go, some little slabs on top to finish things off. Okay, to wrap up this video, I'm going to show you how to make this great little flower box planter. Just hit your levers and everything shuts up. There we go, boom, 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 boom. Wouldn't it be great to put a lever on some people that talk too much and just flip the lever? Shut up, eh? Don't know what I'm talking about. Anyway, we've got some little uniforms hanging up. Just some ideas for you guys. Just some ideas. Some furnishing ideas for you. Maybe we put some tables and chairs, a little mini kitchen, some beds in here for the fire people to sleep, and then little slabs down here. We built an extra wall right here, as you can see, and then underneath we just sealed this up with some more stone brick and put a little pole, a fire person's pole, so they can slide down and start rescuing everybody. Hey, that'll do for now. That is a little fire person's house, the fire station. I hope you've enjoyed watching this. Don't forget, you can check out the tutorial for this little vehicle designed by C Sparry on my channel. Just search for a fire truck and you will find it, and there's a vehicle tutorial playlist. Hey, thank you for watching. Ciao ciao, may the blocks be with you.